Am I the toxic one? And before you say, no way, I'm the good one in the relationship, remember, the most dangerous toxicity is the one you're unaware of. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. You need to be right. Have you ever had a disagreement and felt this intense need to win the argument, even when it means hurting your partner? That's not just being passionate. That's controlling behavior masked as logic. Toxic people can't let things go unless they win. They'll twist the facts, dig up old mistakes, or emotionally blackmail the other person into giving in. If you constantly feel the urge to prove you're right, even at the cost of peace, you're not looking for resolution. You're looking for dominance, and that is toxic. Sign number 2. You use silence as a weapon. It's normal to need space when you're upset. But when you intentionally shut down to punish or manipulate someone emotionally, that's emotional abuse. If you're using silence to gain power, if you're waiting for them to beg or chase you for validation, that's not space. That's emotional control. Healthy communication says, I'm upset. I need space to process. Toxic communication says nothing at all and watches the other person suffer. Sign number 3. You play the victim. Are your relationships always full of drama? Does every falling out just happen to you? If you can't see your role in repeated patterns, if everything is always someone else's fault, you're avoiding accountability. And toxic people are experts at victimhood. They cry louder than the person they hurt. They make others feel guilty for calling them out. They deflect with phrases like, "You're too sensitive." "I didn't mean it like that." "You always twist what I say." Sign number 4. You're emotionally unavailable. Being distant doesn't always mean you're mysterious. Sometimes it just means you're emotionally unavailable. If your partner can never seem to reach you on a deeper level, if you dismiss their feelings, change the subject, or act cold when they're vulnerable, that's not strength, that's avoidance, and it kills connection faster than anything. People don't leave because you're imperfect. They leave because they feel unseen, unheard, and emotionally starved. Sign number 5. You're too jealous or possessive. A little jealousy is human. But chronic suspicion, control, and checking in on their every move? That's not love. That's insecurity with a leash. Toxic jealousy says, "Who were you with? Why didn't you answer faster? I saw you like that post." You're not protecting the relationship. You're suffocating it. And sooner or later, even the most loyal partner gets tired of constantly proving they're trustworthy. Sign number 6. You love hard, then ghost. This is one of the most confusing toxic patterns. At first, you shower them with affection. Compliments, texts, dates, the whole deal. Then, suddenly, you disappear. Pull back. Go cold. Why? Because you're using affection as bait, not commitment. It's emotional manipulation, and it causes emotional whiplash for the other person. They never feel safe, never know when you'll turn hot or cold. And that is one of the clearest signs of emotional toxicity. Sign number 7. You gaslight without even realizing. Gaslighting isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, manipulative. Phrases like, "That never happened." "You're overreacting." "You're crazy if you think that." These may seem harmless in the moment, but they erode trust. And more dangerously, they cause the other person to doubt their own reality. You make them feel like they're the crazy one, when in fact, they're reacting to your inconsistent, invalidating behavior. Sign number 8. You can't handle criticism. When someone points out a flaw, do you instantly get angry, shut down, or flip the blame? Toxic people can't take criticism because in their minds, Being wrong equals being unworthy. But here's the truth. Growth lives in feedback. No one is perfect. But if your ego is more important than your empathy, you'll never evolve. Being defensive isn't protecting you. It's isolating you. Now, let me be clear. We've all had toxic moments. But if this list hit you hard, if you saw parts of yourself you didn't like, that's not a reason to feel ashamed. That's a reason to feel empowered. Because self-awareness is the beginning of healing. The most powerful, attractive version of you isn't the one that blames, controls, or avoids. It's the one that's honest, accountable, and willing to grow. So the question now is, will you stay blind to the patterns, or will you choose to level up? If this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe for more real, raw content that challenges and uplifts. Because the truth hurts, but denial destroys. Until next time, stay aware, stay growing.